Alright, so I just want to say some things real quick. I want to point out that this optic is in focus from about 25 yards to around 800. It's not like night vision, we have to constantly refocus it. This deer is probably 200 yards away. Now up here, you got another one. That's probably another couple hundred yards away, so we'll go 400, right? Well, the background out there, it's about the same clarity. See, if I adjust it, it all becomes blurry. Go back, it's all about the same. My point with that being is the objects that I've been seeing in the sky should all be clear, and they've been from varying distances. So say I've seen one up there, right? I can tell that's a bird. Well, up here, this one doesn't have wings. It still has that shape. I'll give you some credibility when you do this. You know, it kind of turns into a blob. You go out of focus, right? But even when I do that with those objects I see in the sky, they don't have wings, they don't refocus, and the scope is really capable of picking up on super small details. I've caught bats and birds from hundreds of yards away with their wings and everything, clearly in video. So the focus is not an issue. I will try and provide more of that later on. What is it, guys? What is it? It's a fucking balloon. Alright, come on, dude. I'm so aggravated that people really said that shit was a balloon. Look at this thing. You see how clear that's a fucking balloon? Now let's go ahead and let's take this. So this is probably about 50 yards away from me now, right? And that's a balloon. It's not out of focus. Clearly a fucking balloon. You can see it spinning. Alright, let's go ahead and let's scroll back over to the deer. Okay, they're a little bit out of focus. Let's fix that. Back over to the balloon, same focus. Look, it's still a balloon. And not to mention, I mean, look at the fucking detail on it. Like, you can clearly see that's like a balloon in HD. I hope when this uploads we'll be able to resolve that issue through the scope. It's much more deep. There's much more detail. There's a lot more detail. It's like everything looks like 4K. The scope is not like YouTube. It's like 780, which it does not accurately represent what I am seeing through the scope. Alright, now this thing is probably a good 100 yards away. It's windy. You can hear this wind. Let's go ahead. This is actually, I'm really kind of curious to see this myself. Sorry, let me find it. I want to know what it looks like. Oh, okay, see, that's a bird. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of lost this thing. It's another bird. Haven't changed the focus at all. Fuck. It's really windy. It might have just blown out of sight already, to be honest with you. That's another thing, though. I mean, I really don't know how far away you'd see a balloon on this. I have no fucking idea. Wait a second. Oh, no. Fuck. It's really humid out again tonight, so clarity's gonna be kinda out there. Come on. Alright, so we're gonna start the frame of reference again. We got houses here, probably 500, 800 yards away. Then we got further out, more houses in that direction. So let's see if we can find anything. Alright. It's got wings. I'd say it's a couple 100 yards away. Wonder if I can see. No, I can't see the train from here. Get steady real quick. Alright. Let's start playing with focus. From distance, it's blurry, out of focus. That's a bird. Everybody's on the same page. That's a bird or it's a bat. It's one of the two. It's got wings. It's got wings. We'll leave it at that. It's got wings. Focus again. Out of focus. Back in focus. As close up as a bird. Okay. I was supposed to enhance the image a little bit. Wings. Thursday wings. Much closer is it now? It's decently close now. But this is about the same distance I was seeing. There was an orb, right, that was just hovering right about this location. And I just want to make that a point because you can clearly see the wings when it was that close. When it's about here, you know, you can see them, but it's a little bit iffy, you know. But it was closer than that, and obviously I was messing with the focus, and the thing doesn't have wings. But that's not the point. It was within range of the focus, so anything in that distance is gonna be in very high detail, and it didn't have wings. I mean, it just stayed there. It didn't display normal flight behavior. It certainly didn't display normal speed, anything that you'd usually see out here. So I just want to make that a point. Just gonna make another quick video showcasing distance. As you can see, we're at 4x, and this deer is probably 75 yards, probably 75 yards. Not too far. We go out, houses, mad far away, very clear. There's nothing in the sky right now. I haven't seen anything yet. So a little bit unfortunate, but that's what we got for now. We'll see what happens. So for different color palettes, these are just visual. These are cosmetic. These don't change the way the optic sees really. But I will note that some of the palettes are clear, and you have to focus to the palette, which is kind of neat. But I find that everything other than black hot and white hot, it is very difficult to see out to range. And outline mode is, I mean, we're just gonna be honest, outline mode is completely useless except for identifying, like animals, really, or anything in the sky. Other than that, absolutely, it's worthless. Again, black hot seems to be the best for objects, aerial objects, whatever they are. And I would say red hot on about medium brightness is good for when it's like incredibly humid and foggy out, and it's really difficult to see. Because then white hot and black hot you can't really see much. I really don't use the other ones except for just showing what you can pick up, especially for those things in the sky. It was really neat seeing different palettes on that, especially which one was it? The outline was really fascinating on one of those objects that was quite far out, because it didn't outline it, it lit up the entire object, and that's not normal. That's not something I've seen, even with birds out to distance. I mean, I don't know what causes that. That's not normal. That's not something you see in outline mode. So I wonder if that gives like a hint as to the material or something, or whatever is causing that effect. But I found that very interesting. See the comments. Now I can already see the comments saying,
"Uh-oh, you're an asshole. That's not the same. That's not the same shape. You released a different shaped balloon."
Alright, well, this is a circle. And the other one I didn't leave the string attached to. You can see the string attached to this one. Probably 50 yards away at the moment. Let's try different modes. See what we get. Actually, you know what's perfect? So this is really right about the distance that let's see here. Yeah, this is even further away now than one of those UAPs I saw was. Let's go ahead and go in and out of focus. Now, I know that looks similar, but that is not it. I really want you guys to focus on how the movement of those things was. It's just not the same. There's similarities, but it is absolutely not the same whatsoever. Not to mention, balloons don't just randomly change altitude and dart to, you know, like hundreds of yards in different directions in literally seconds. It just does not happen. And see, we're not even picking up outline. You know, it's kind of about a curve around that building. That might be why we're not picking up on the outline, but now it's gone. It's out of sight. We're never going to see it again. And now we're still at the same level of zoom, so we're going to go ahead and go back over here. See if we can find that. See if we can find it here. Deer, probably 100 yards. houses still at the distance. Quite clear. We go ahead and get us back on Black Hot. See, yeah, you just have fucking incredible clarity out the distance with Black Hot. Look at these houses. And out of focus, there we go. So, I mean, you can just tell that those are mad far away. And it's the same clarity as the deer, it's the same clarity as the balloon, and it's not giving off, any of that artifact effect that it was, that we're recording, those UAPs having. That was like really fascinating. I don't even know how you would replicate that, honestly. You can kind of replicate the shape of the saucer a little bit with going in and out of focus with other things that are in the sky, but again, it does not have the same movement. It really doesn't look the same. Certainly under the optic itself, it does not look the same. It'll look a little more relative when it's uploaded because the quality is lesser and it's like, it looks kind of similar, but under the optic. And here's another thing too. I haven't been giving you guys a frame of reference for size, right? And you really just cannot perceive through the video how fucking big the saucer was. And I mean, that thing was just massive. It had to be about the diameter of a commercial aircraft. I mean, it was absolutely huge. And then obviously you saw the movements it made. I mean, that's just not something you see. And also, that thing, it was translucent. It was, or maybe not translucent, but whatever material it was made out of was bending light around it. And it was just really, really clear. I know that the shape is similar with an object out of focus, but the clarity that thing had was just incredible. And again, from like the 25 to the 800 yard range, like everything is in focus. With winged things, like you're really not gonna pick them up past a couple hundred yards. Alright, so at the distance we got some deer. Probably 150 yards away, if I were to guess. And you see that clear to the focus. What else can you get an eye on that's in focus? Rooftops, focus. I think that's got wings, pretty sure. Let's play with the focus a little bit. This is further away than that first UAP I had seen. Yep, you see the wings on it? Let's go and zoom out. No, this is really about where it was. I would say this is about the exact distance of the UAP, and with this you can clearly see that it's got wings, and it's not oscillating like that thing was. This looks like a bat. I'm almost certain this is a bat. It's moving like a bat. It's got the speed of a bat. It's not doing anything funny. You see in outline mode, it shows its wings. Here, still in focus. It's getting out to distance. Very obviously, those are wings. I'm sorry, I should have been using this feature before. This is actually really fucking handy. It's really too far away to pick up on that. I would say that one's got to be like 400 yards away. You see how far away that is, and you can still see the wings on it. Now, once again, everything else is still in perfect clarity. I want to make it really clear about these bats, right? They're hanging around the same area that they always do. They don't really wander off too far. Alright, here we go. We're in focus. This thing is moving quick. Very fast. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Alright, we're gonna go focus. It's trying to lose us, going real fucking fast. In and out of focus. Oh, that was fucking sick. That was fucking sick. Alright, let me readjust. I'm fucked up. We got the... Okay, there we go. We're back in focus. I hope you guys seen that. I went, it was fucking hard to focus while tracking that thing. But that was moving fucking incredibly fast, okay? Like, that thing was really, really fucking fast. I'm in focus. I'm not gonna stop the video. Let's go ahead and look down here. Deer in focus. Houses in focus. Let's see if we can see something again. That was so fucking cool. That was pretty decent. That was one of the few times it's gotten up close. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Hopefully I see you again.